What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM20 series. We look at some young talent on Football Manager and we see how they get on across their careers, both players that you guys give me in the comment section and players that I decide to do as well. Though obviously your players get priority. If you're enjoying the series, smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the Twitch channel for live streams on Football Manager on Fridays, Saturdays and Tuesdays. And I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to do other games on there maybe as well occasionally. Possibly down the line. And check out the second channel with the Last of Us Part 2 and Jedi Fallen Order, both on that channel soon. At the moment it's just The Last of Us, but soon the Jedi Fallen Order will be on there as well. And also Discord down below as well. If you've got a player you want me to look at in this series, do two things. First of all, check the playlist first, and secondly, make sure you leave as much info as you can in the comment section. So we're going to be adding a few more things. I'm going to add on to the new players going for their best positions. So this guy is left wing back, Ruben Vinagre. I probably said that completely wrong. I'm also going to do a thing where I'm going to take over a big club with lots of money. To do that and just see what transfer fees they would ask for the first season. So I'll do that in a second. So this Ruben is a left wing back who has got 13 crossing, 14 dribbling and pace and physicality are very good as well. 15 technique. His development and his player traits are runs the ball down the left hand side, gets forward, tries tricks, beats men repeatedly. So he's a very attacking fullback. His tackling's not great, so the attributes that are strong are his tackling. Attacking. So how long has he been at Wolves for? He's been there 3 seasons, first on loan and 2 seasons permanently. We're going to do something quickly now. Bear with me a second. So what I've done, folks, is I've added myself as another manager, and I'm going to try and negotiate a deal for Ruben Bing. Well, I can't say his second study name. Call him Ruben, it's easier. Now, obviously, every save is different, and I feel like it won't affect the save because I've already simmed ahead as the way this save goes. So I know already what's kind of going to happen. So it won't affect that. It's just to get an idea what the fee would be at the start. And I think Man United would be an easy one to go with because just continuity's sake. So let's try to negotiate a deal for Ruben now. Let's see what they would ask for. So we don't matter about the budget we've got. Doesn't really matter. So let's offer them £20 million and let's see what they say. So £23 million, they want a £30 million release clause, £30 million in there, 21 million. Right, so we've done a deal for £21 million with a 20% sale off that. I would suggest, based on the experience of the game for me, if we restart this, I mean, you can remove that from the start. I reckon like £25 million what you're looking at for this guy, based on how the game works with this kind of thing. So we'll try and see if we can negotiate it again straight away and see if that is basically the case. So let's go to this and remove these options here. There we go. And let's offer them again the £20 million again that we did before and see what they say. Okay, then they say no to that at all. So yeah. Okay, so you can get them for £20 million ish if you had these clause on there and the percentage on there as well. So that gives you an idea. I reckon around 20 odd million with the percentage in there. That's the deal I did originally. Obviously, maybe if you came back a bit long, if you didn't work that restricting, you can get a deal done. So £21 million profit on that, 30% we got it down to on the clause in the deal. So first jump, let's go. Folks, so he is now 24 years old. He is still at Wolves, and we're seeing increases slightly in dribbling and crossing, which is not to be surprising. He's now more natural in the left back position. 16 flair, physical's pretty good. He's one-footed. He's still got the same player traits on him there. His injury record here looks pretty okay for me personally. So how much has he been played? So he didn't play much that season. Didn't play much that year either. Staggering football here, 14 appearances. Excuse me. And then 8 here. God, I can't talk. He's been in and out of the team. Now, this, I will say, is the third run through of this guy. I've done, so it gives you an idea of where we're getting. I'll go to the next jump because the next jump kind of explains why the free run throughs sort of. So folks, he's now 20 years old and he's gone to Leicester. This is the best version of him we had. One thing I would say was consistent was his physicality. Physicality stayed consistent throughout the whole of the free run throughs we did on this guy. Obviously now, I don't think it's worth doing a neurotransfer test now because every stage is different, right? You know, at this point, it's going to be different. So, yeah, I mean, this was basically the best version of him. The things that I found with this guy on the free run throughs were physicality, like I said, consistent. These were the best stats that the attacking never got above 12 on, or even got to 13 once maybe. But the crossing and dribbling and the technique are the main attributes. So he's not a defensive fullback. If you want this guy to be defensive, he's not going to suit you. He's not going to be suitable for that. He's there, attacking fullback. So that is something you need to be aware of when you sign this guy. £20 million for attacking left back, who's very left-footed. I think it's a good deal early on. I think obviously, we saw, they do seem to want to have the percentage, but maybe you can work on that deal a bit longer. I just tried to do it quite quickly. I didn't really do it properly, but you know what I mean. I think if I came back again a couple of days later, I might have got a deal like straight cash, no add-ons, that kind of thing. So have a look at his injury record here and see how he got on. Mixed injury record here, but not too terrible. Again, it's debatable, isn't it? So you can see here 2 goals, 2 assists. Then he got mixed fortunes in terms of playing time. This is a consistent thing I noticed. Even when he was playing a lot more games, he wasn't really developing. So there wasn't much difference in all 3 versions. This is probably the best version we had of him. Went to Juventus for £18.75 million, and they didn't even play him. Don't know why. He went to Leicester City. First season got 3 goals, 2 assists. Then he got 2 goals. Then got 2 assists. So yeah, I mean, this was the best version of him that has come out. The main attributes, like we said, are attacking, so bear that in mind. If you play a 5-back formation with wing backs, he's perfect for you. Less defensive responsibility, but I can say from managing him early in the year when the Wolves side went completely belly up, he was a nightmare defensively, but attacking wise, I felt he was quite good. So one more jump. Let's see if he can establish himself in the first team at Leicester. So as you can see here, obviously now a bit of a drop off now in the attribute, but still the physicality is still pretty good for a 32-year-old. The same stats, the same relatively consistent for the whole review, and that's the thing. The consistency I found in doing the free run throughs of this player were that he was great attacking wise, but never really developed more than this. Again, you can maybe get more of him yourself when you to manage him. So injury record here, you can see since the 2026, relatively injury free. So did he get more football eventually at Leicester City? Yeah, 34 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. Then he got 4 assists that season, and he got 0 that year. So yeah, I mean, he's not. I think he's definitely a good deal to do for £20 million like we saw. Maybe you could structure that in a different way if you wanted to. So he is an attacking fullback. He's not great defensively, though that has slightly increased. Again, you can always work on this yourself. I always say the game can't compensate for our personal touch on a player's future and how they develop. But I think the plus side, not overly expensive. Physicality is solid. He's quick and got good agility. He can play left back or left wing back, so he's adaptable for two different styles of formation at the back. He is very good attacking wise. He's got good crossing and dribbling technique. Negatives, not great defensively in my opinion. Concentration and tackling not great, and marking not great either. But you usually attacking midfield, fullback. I think you'd be fine with that. I think if you are a team that dominates the ball a lot and dominates wide areas, then he's definitely useful for you to have. So hope you enjoyed this, guys. That's the new kind of change we're going to be doing. We're going to keep this going throughout the whole thing. So we're going to add on what position he's best played as. We're going to add on the intro bit with Man United every time, just for consistency and to see what the fees are. again, guys, down in the comment section, is you okay with it being Man United all the time? I just think it's a high rotation club. We could do a club if you want. Someone that's got excess money who everyone will want to sign for realistically, or at least. Again, it's not even that, is it? It's more. It's not about whether you want to sign for you. It's more the case of what would the fee be, and that's what the fee is for Man United. So maybe it might be less for somebody else, but that's for you to find out yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you have, hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. Leave in the comment section your players you want to see me do next. There's a big list to get through, but I'm working through as quick as I can. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.